kid, I actually had a really bad hearing delay, which really sucked because I got made fun of a lot. Like, during the summer, I never got invited to pool parties, probably because no one wanted to play Marco Polo for 3 hours. So that was a bummer. I embarrassed myself really bad in front of class one time. My teacher asked me to list every continent, and I was like, bet, ketchup, mustard, mayo, sriracha, sweet baby rays. And I just kept going. And like Mrs. Caggiano was like, oh, there's only 7 of them. I'm like, there's more than 7 continents, you fucking dumb bitch. Stupidest shit I've ever heard. I was a dummy as a kid. I misunderstood the term, I misunderstood what having a crush meant. See, I thought when you had a crush, that meant like, if I were to see that person and fight them, I'd crush them. You know what I mean? So it wasn't like crush, it was crush, you know? Destroy them! So I learned that the hard way. This girl in my class who was always really mean to me, in front of the whole class, she was like, hey Paulina, everyone here knows you have a crush on Dylan. And you know, being a yellow belt at the time, I was like, you're goddamn right I got a crush on Dylan. It's like, in fact, I got a crush on you too, bitch. And I beat her ass. I dropped her to the fucking ground. I was like, yeah, that's for not inviting me to the pool party, you aimless piece of shit. It was awesome. I can't beat up people anymore. I have to get fit. I got new year, new me. I got a gym membership this year. I'm like the worst gym goer ever though. Like last week, I really embarrassed myself. I sprinted on the treadmill so hard that my right tit popped out of my sports bra. And I just kept running. I didn't like notice it at first. Like my right boot was like galloping in the wind like a horse for like a good 30 seconds. And like I noticed everybody was staring at me. I'm like, what is everyone looking at? And then when I finally like looked down and noticed, like there's no casual way of touching her. I tried doing it like how a fancy butler would like adjust his handkerchief on his suit pocket. I'm like, whoa, good heavens. My apologies. Planet Fitness was more like Planet Titness that way. Yeah, so that was awesome. I have a hard time losing weight though, cause like I just love food. I'm trying to eat healthier and shit, and like eat vegetables. But like the only vegetable I'd get down with is like corn on a cob. Hell yeah! You know what's up, corn. And like when I say I like corn on a cob, that just means I like salt and butter. You know? It's like if you don't put salt and butter in your corn on a cob, I don't know if I fucking trust you. Like, I just want to eat salt and butter, and corn on the cob is the vessel that lets me do that, you know? It's like when I hate when people lie to me and they're like, oh, I love carrots and celery as a healthy snack. That just means you like ranch. Just say you like ranch, there's no shame. I love ranch, it's my favorite condiment. I love corn on the cob too. I think it's unique because it's the only food that you need handlebars to eat. It's like the Harley Davidson of vegetables. You know? You're just sitting by the pool, you're like, that's my shit's fire. But yeah, I love food. My downfall is that I love sweets. sweets. I have the biggest sweet tooth in the world. I'll fold for any dessert, except for mochi. I hate mochi. Does anybody know mochi? Know that? All right, for those of you who don't know what mochi is, it's a scoop of ice cream served inside a ball sack. I don't understand that shit, you know? People that enjoy it are like, oh, the best part's in the middle. I'm like, yeah, it's fucking ice cream, dude. I could get a whole pint of that, you know? I'll be chewing through this fucking foreskin to get some ice cream. Mochi is ice cream with skin, and I hate it. There, I said it. It's like a ball. Speaking of ball sack, last summer I met this guy on a dating website, and the date started off great. We fell out of touch, but it turned out he only had one ball. I've never met anyone with one ball before, and I don't think it's not a big deal. It's not like a deal breaker. You know what? It was like opening a Twix bar and only seeing one Twix. And at first you're kind of taken aback and surprised. You're like, oh man, I was kind of expecting two of these. But like, if it looks good, I'm still gonna put it in my mouth. Not that big of a deal, you know? But the way he went about it was awesome because he told me like after we had sex. So we're laying there and he's like, oh, by the way, I gotta confess something to you. I only have one ball. Like, as if I didn't just go down on him. Like, what does he think I can't? I can count up to 2. Like, I can count. I went to school, joke's on him, I went to school for musical theater, so I could actually count up to like 8. Let alone 2. It's kind of silly. Alright, I'll leave you with one more thing. So, I have a dating profile, I have Hinge. Me and my roommates set it up to see who can get the most fucked up prompts. And I think I win. I got this prompt from a guy that said, dating me is like using a croissant as a dildo. Messy but fun to try. I have a screenshot of it, but I'm recording myself. When I see my side profile, I'm probably gonna want to kill myself. I don't know what I that. But anyway, weird prompt. It was a kind of awkward time to bring up to him that I was gluten intolerant. Can't really have a croissant inside of me. But I wonder if like he's like gluten intolerant too. I wonder if his doctor was like, Sam, you can't eat gluten, you have celiac disease. And he's like, psh, didn't say I couldn't fuck it. Alright, that's my town, Paulina Breeze. Thank you guys.
Paulina Breeze! Okay, I heard Paulina's set yesterday.